Sir Ninja, all yours.
Cut a 14-point deficit to 3 in that fourth, and then back within 5 in those final 3 minutes. What did you see?
I thought our guys did a really good job of forcing them into tough shots. Just had a hard time finishing possessions, and they ended up getting some second chance points, points that were point blank in the paint and at the rim. But I thought our guys, did a phenomenal job on the first one, forcing them into tough shots. I think kind of figured them out. We're more physical, kept them in front of us and those types of things. But we just struggled to finish those possessions.
Is that just more a mental thing, you think, or not being, I guess, in the right spot to see?
Yeah, I just think at some point there's, a size advantage also, and you have to see a little bit earlier and hit a little bit earlier and not allow it to be a jumping contest. And that's what it turned into, a few of those possessions that we weren't able to close out.
26 from carriers, 15 in that in the third quarter. How much did you miss in being able to give you guys a score?
Again, we need guys who, can attack the paint. And put pressure on the rim. That's kind of what we talked about. I thought early in the game, we settled for a lot of threes. And we talked to the guys. And, I think Karras did a great job of taking the message to heart and was attacking the paint. He's so shifty and hard to guard. But, you need that spark. You need that other guy who can kind of go create against teams that switch as much as Boston does.
Did they do anything special to slow down Donovan in the fourth quarter?
No, again, I thought Donovan was trying to do the right thing. They sent bodies to him, so he moved the ball. And I think that's what, product of this team, building that trust and that chemistry, is him finding the other guys. And I thought he tried to do a great job of that tonight.
You talked about being most successful when you work inside out. Do you need Jarrett to be a little more aggressive on the offense?
We got to make sure we get him the ball. And I think that's the priority is, big guys struggle because someone has to feed them. And, when you're playing against a team, again, that does this much switching, we just have to get better at throwing him the ball when they've got smalls on him. And then, he's got to do the job of finishing once he catches it. But we got to give him the opportunities.
Chris. J.B., was there something specific that you noticed with such a slow start tonight?
I don't think that, we came out as aggressive and as assertive as we needed to. I feel like offensively, because of the way that they play and they play in those drops and all those things, that there's, open shots that are there. But, how do you create those open shots, and then how do you get the best shot? And I thought we did settle a little bit early, but I think we picked it up in the second quarter for sure and started attacking more, getting to the paint, and then creating those shots.
How far away do you feel like you are from becoming the team that you want to be?
I don't think we're far away. Again, we're still waiting to be complete. But I think we've shown what we're capable of and the level that we can play at. Again, this is a really good basketball team that we played tonight on a home court where they take advantage of, momentum in the crowd. And, so let's not be deterred by what we're facing. But, I do think we're a good basketball team. We need to get whole. But, again, I think we're not far. But it's just going to take us the commitment from one another to get there.
What is the feeling like leaving this road trip, knowing, how tough it was going to be, how daunting?
I don't think you're obviously disappointed every night you lose. So there's no, there's no silver lining or scapegoat because of opponent and how tough it was. You're disappointed with the loss. And, it's our responsibility to go home, regroup. I think we've got 4 games at home, and we need to take care of business at home.
Coach, that's what I was going to ask you. It seemed to me that you did a good job of staying connected and gave yourself a chance to win along the same lines. Is that?
Yeah, we were in it. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't get down, we didn't fragment. We kept competing. I think they just made some of those, back-breaking plays late in the game, those offensive rebounds. It's hard to overcome, just the emotional standpoint of, like, you do a great job and then, they come up with an offensive rebound, kind of knocks the wind out of you a little bit. But we came back the next possession and kept competing and kept doing the same thing. So, our group stayed together and put forth a great effort. And again, we'll keep working together and keep getting better.